Hello and welcome to another episode of the Schaefer Ranch plus Wolves.
Howdy folks, it's fall, officially in North Idaho. And the garden is kind of winding down, but we still got stuff going on.
Yeah.
All these, this is spinach, this is lettuce, they're all bolting. I'm just waiting to collect some seeds. You can still eat it, no problem, but I'm waiting to get these seeds. I want to be as self-reliant as possible, and hopefully at some point I won't have to buy any seeds. Got carrots still growing down here. Haven't had a lot of success with carrots in my whole time of gardening, but someday we'll make it. So look at all these tomatoes. This is still some potatoes that have to be pulled out.
Yeah, look at all of them. It's a lot.
Had some cold snaps, so they're looking a little sad. I haven't had to water forever because we had some good rain.
Harvested that recently.
Got some cabbage moths coming in here, so I'm getting a lot of bugs. See all these?
Those are aphids. Yep.
And stuff. And this is a cabbage head in there, but I don't know if it's going to do any good or not. I think next year when we get them in at the proper time, that things will do a lot better. This is all a kale that I cut all back because it was full of aphids. Still is, but kale still grows in the cold, so hopefully the cold will kill off the aphids and still get some growth out of it. I don't know. This was
Worth a shot.
Yeah, got some potatoes out of it. They were white potatoes, and they're kind of small. I like those big red ones. Pull them out and they're this big. I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I grew them. I wasn't real thrilled.
I don't know if we mentioned on the channel us making French fries out of them.
Oh,
yeah,
so delicious. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, they're really good.
Corn, not. Nah, we got some nice ears out of it, but you only get one ear out of each stalk, so I'm not real thrilled about it. But it was delicious.
It's kind of like a bonus.
It's just a little
this year.
treat, but it takes up a lot of room. So
Yeah.
we'll see. And
They came out better this year. I remember last year we got a lot of them, but they were like sticky and tacky, and they got like every piece of it got stuck in your gums and teeth.
Well,
This year it was a lot better.
I think that was a cooking issue. I wasn't cooking them right or something. I read where you don't put salt in the water when you're boiling them because that makes them tough. So I was probably doing that. I don't know. But
We're not experts here.
Yeah. Also, well, I'm not an expert cook, that's for sure. Last year we were growing them with the squash, and the squash squashed them. So
Yeah,
I didn't
exactly.
get a lot of corn. And a lot of these I put in really late. As you'll remember, we got a late start because we had to buy the house. And a lot of them are still really small.
They're undeveloped.
Yeah.
For the season.
I mean, look at this one. Here! There's your corn!
Tiny.
So Mommy came and picked up a bunch of beans, and we'll show you in a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, the zucchini is almost done. I just picked a bunch of them. We'll show you what we picked in just a minute.
There's one. Last night I was looking for something relatively healthy to eat just before bed, and I grabbed me one of them cucumbers and just ate it down.
Delicious.
Filling.
Got some cantaloupes. And I'm not an expert on cantaloupe. This is smaller than what you get in the store, but
It's starting to get squishy.
it's starting to get soft, so I think I better pick it. And that is a space alien.
We have no idea what it is.
I didn't plant it. I have no idea what it is.
It's hard as a rock.
Some kind of gourd or something. The collards are tough.
Hello, Bandit. Bandit.
Collards are tough plants, so they'll keep going even when it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
People that eat those, and they're not getting the aphids on them, so that's something to remember to grow. Some poor little kohlrabies that I put in that aren't doing anything. I put those in late. I picked some and planted some more, and they're just not doing it.
What happened here?
Well, I just picked, and I'll show you all the cucumbers that I just picked out of here. So the vines are pretty much done.
Well, it's good to know the cucumbers were extremely prolific
That's
this year.
for sure. And then I got this Swiss chard that's been buried all summer and other things. And this was kale.
Still getting the spacing down.
Yep. So now that everything's away, they're starting to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even remember what these were. I thought they were kohlrabies, but who knows?
We're growing cats too.
Yeah. And I just picked a bunch of the bok choy that's gone to seed. So I'm gonna have more seeds for bok choy than I know what to do with. These are nice big onions that I planted.
Still say we should go to the local farmer's market and sell stuff.
Yeah, we're so busy we barely have time to grow it, much less something like that.
Yeah.
The real cool thing is finally, the sunchokes are flowering like I always heard that they're supposed to.
After they're 20 feet tall.
But it really doesn't matter. You don't eat the flowers or anything. But
isn't it a signification of them being ready?
I
Or
don't think so. That's potatoes.
oh, okay. I was just curious. I don't really
Yeah.
know.
But underground, there's supposed to be tons of sunchokes under there. So we're gonna see.
Well, with how tall and healthy the plants themselves are, I can imagine that the root
hope.
system is quite well established.
But like potatoes, sometimes if you have a bunch of greenery in your potatoes, it means that they're not growing well underneath. It's sending
Yeah.
all the energy to the greens,
Mhm.
not developing.
That's the
tubers.
problem with using Miracle Grow. You don't want to do that for planting, root
Well,
crop.
Especially nitrogen,
Yeah.
because nitrogen shoots up the greenery and doesn't give any energy to the tubers or whatnot, whatever you're planting. Now these, I had some random potatoes from last year start growing, so I just left it.
Yep.
Here's what Mommy just picked.
Mm.
Berries. There's still some more gonna grow up here.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like fresh berries.
This I planted as a fall garden, and I don't think there's enough sun at this time of year to make it go,
Mm-hmm.
This one I planted a few weeks earlier, so this is actually growing. These are turnips.
And carrots.
And this cabbage popped up like that, and that's where they've been for a month, so they're not going to do anything.
It's done.
Here's our harvest. Got a couple of ears of corn and a couple of old turnips that were still in there. A bunch of cucumbers. The squash, I think, squash is zucchini is under there.
Yep.
There's a couple of summer squashes under there too.
Look at that.
So that's what we got today, and hopefully these carrots will do something.
Yeah.
In here, we've still got kale. Big, healthy kale I need to eat. I heard about dehydrating it and making kale chips. That sounds interesting. And more collards. These things are great. I mean, a lot of greens, and they, like I've said in the past, I can come out and the snow is around them and I can still pick them and eat them. But look at all this.
Just like it was last year.
We just left all these berries in here this year and said, we got the big area that we're gardening now, so I just left this bed and it grew berries galore.
Boom.
Got tons of them. Everywhere.
Hello, chicken.
Yeah, we'll let them out when we're out so they can roam around. Over here is beans and some potatoes that we picked.
Get some action shot.
Mm-hmm. And the only other thing really is these strawberries, which I've covered to try to keep the deer out. And we've gotten some, but oops. And the deer, as you can see, have come over. This is a berry. It was. And they started chawing on it.
We can show a quick update on our wood there too.
Oh yeah.
Just real quick, because we're at 9 minutes.
No problemo.
So yeah, that's what we've been very, very busy. So it's been hard, and it's all kind of boring, busy work, But yeah, we've significantly reduced our gigantic pile there, and we've got quite a bit of firewood. It's still not enough, but I think once we get all of it split, I think we're gonna have more than enough.
That stuff over there is more wet.
Yeah.
So
we need to get it split
and very heavy.
so it can dry. Yeah,
It's wet.
it's hard to move. This thing is a godsend. If you're thinking about getting it because you live in a cold environment and you burn wood for the winter, do it, because it is amazing.
If you bought cords of wood because you don't want to split it, you would pay for this very quickly if you just did
I would say if you're burning 6 cords a season, you would pay for it would pay for itself in 1 year.
So it's very good. Of course, it is some work, but it's a lot less work than splitting it yourself.
Oh yeah, we've been doing that for about 5 years now, hand splitting, and oh yeah.
Not fun. Alrighty.
There goes the running the snowball.
And you're starting to build your
Oh yeah,
shed over there.
that could be a whole nother video if I ever do get around to it. I'm in the suffering stage of trying to get everything square and level in all the different dimensions, and
there's not enough time in the day.
I just don't have enough time. Yep. All right, well,
Cool.
that
There you
should
go.
round it out. If you enjoy this, please like and subscribe for more. If you got any questions, feel free to comment.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great day.